No one comes between us and our family. If they do, we cut them down like I did that bastard Tyrek. I put that bastard in the dirt and I made that whore go to prison for it. I wouldn't think twice about bleeding that new witch to death. Hey, what's up? What's going on, everybody? You have now tuned into my Empire recap. Guys, make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet done so, and also make sure you share this video wherever you like to share videos. Alright, so shout out. Let's start with Dominique Graham. Shout out to you, who said, I want to see Miss Walker kill Nurse Ratched. She has to go. She's a sneak. Yes, girl. I think she's working for Diane Dubrow. I don't trust her. I don't trust her either. I don't know if she's working for Miss Dubrow, but I don't trust her either. We here. Who else? Shout out to Gary Libertoni, who's like, I didn't like how she had her hair. If I remember correctly, I was talking about Portia. Today, I wasn't really fancying it too much. I don't know, something about the curls wasn't the way it was last time for me. Like, it had a little flip thing going on, and I just thought it was real cute. Today, that's not my kind of style, like all up in the face and all that. So, yeah, but last time she was looking pretty cute. Alright, so with Empire, so it started off pretty much where... But the second time around, Luscious' mother, she tried to freaking drown him again. And I'm like, what are you doing? You know, and it seemed like he was kind of getting flashbacks of when she first did it. Because you saw how they had, like, the colors and stuff. And I'm like, this woman is crazy. And then when the nurse came in, how she's like, oh, I'm trying to get the demons out of him. I'm like, oh, my gosh, this woman is bugging out. Like, she has not changed after all these years. I thought she had changed, but nope, not at all. And Honey Child Cookie made sure that she moved back into Lucia's big house. And, well, was she living there before? I don't think she was living there before, though. But now she made sure that she's going to be watching that nurse. Because like y'all said, she is sneaky. And something is just not right about her. Like, it seems like she's, like, trying to pretty much take over and make him, like, dependent upon her. So that she never has to leave. Because, you know, I mean, she probably getting paid pretty good money to be a live-in nurse, you know what I mean? So she ain't trying to lose that check, and if he ends up marrying her or something like that, then of course she'll be getting those checks for life, you know what I mean? So I feel like there's some kind of hidden agenda that she has there. Andre, he was about to get that little, you know, that little hottie from the bar. And you know what, the funny thing about it, as soon as I seen her face, I was like, yo, I don't know her name from the other show, but she's from Survivor's Remorse. She's the cousin's wife. I was like, look at her, but she look a lot better here on this show than she look on that show. I know, there's something about the way that they made her natural hair look in the other show. It just isn't working for me. Remember, I don't know if y'all have seen the show before, but she had cut off all her hair, and I guess that's to make it look like it's actually just growing back. But in this one, it was like nice and full and natural looking. I was like, yes, girl. So anyways, yeah, he was about to get it on and popping with her in the bar, but then things didn't turn out the way that he wanted to. So he was just like, I'm sorry, my doctors had me on new medicines. Well, she was like, well, your doctors made you miss out on a good, you know what? And I was like, dang, I know he's tight because his medicine won't let him be great, because he looked like he be doing a good job, if you know what I mean, because he usually has like all these different women, and his scenes be like real hot and heavy. So Anika, honey, she is in jail, and I think they said she already did like 5 months in jail, and she's pretty much in there for the murder of Tyrek, which we all know she didn't even do. The crazy thing about it is the mother did it. Yo, the mother is devious, yo. She's real cutthroat, because we all know she didn't like Anika in the first place. But Anika, she had her little jail hearing, and they was not trying to hear it, because at the end of the day, Tyrek was a federal agent. Even though he got in trouble, he was kind of like disbarred. I don't know if that's the same thing as a lawyer. I know a lawyer gets disbarred, but I don't know what they get. But he was pretty much thrown out, I mean, because he was doing some things that wasn't right with trying to be on the case and take Luscious down and all that stuff. And then they became brothers and friends and everything else. You know, they was actually at a good place. And The mother just came and was like, nope, we don't trust you. And so, so Anika, she ends up trying to make some kind of deal with Cookie, and pretty much to try to get herself out early. And she was ready to snitch, talking about some, oh yeah, I remember this date, and Bunkie, and whatever. So they do what they can to get her out of prison. So yeah, she about to be back in the next upcoming episodes. We're going to see what havoc she wreaks on there. And she about to get her A&R job, most likely, because Becky, you know, she's the A&R right now. Well, she was the intern A&R, but she just kind of like is letting it go to her head. Like, I feel like she's doing too much to kind of prove herself so that she can keep that position. And the crazy thing about it, she just finally got the position. She got a little boost in her paycheck, and now Anika's coming back. So yeah, I don't know where her job is going to be, but we already know that Jamal don't really like her too much because the way she playing him out. Because like I said, she's doing too much to keep that job. So Luscious, he was out with the nurse, and he tries to like, well, I feel like she kind of tries to stop him from experiencing certain things, talking about she doesn't want him to know too much and this and that. That's going to stop him from being able to get his growth. And I'm just looking at her like, I don't know, like I just feel like she's doing it intentionally because she doesn't want him to actually know too much. You know what I mean? And she kind of like filters all the bad, which is what his life is mainly about, so that he can only know what's good, the sugar-coated things. And that's why he's like being mad soft. Like, everybody's looking at him like this is not the Luscious that we know. Like, this man is vicious. But right now he's like, you know, really traumatized. He's crying over certain things, and I think it's because he doesn't really understand or know the life that he really came from. And it was funny because when the owner was talking to them, kind of refreshing them a little bit, bringing back his memories just a little bit, and they spoke about this dude named Eddie, it kind of intrigued him, and he wanted to know more, but she kind of shut it down. So then he pretends to go to the restroom and gets more information about this Eddie dude, and he just broke out and did what he had to do. So I thought that that was kind of cool. Like, he just felt like he wanted to be on his own, kind of do his own thing, kind of be independent. And he was able to talk to Eddie, which was Forrest Whitaker. And they kind of rekindle a few things. But the funny thing is, even though that Eddie was playing along while they was over by Eddie's his golf thing or whatever it was, that place that they was at, when they got back to Lucious' house, he let Cookie know, like, yo, he forgot everything. He doesn't even remember me or anything. And she was just like, no. Like, she tried to kind of pull a fast one on him, like, nah, it's not even like that. Like, he knows stuff, and he's like, I've known this guy since we were young. I know that he doesn't remember me or remember anything. And she's just like, you know, we really want to keep this under wraps. And and then he helped her to get some good ideas to be able to see how they can keep Empire running, which of course made Andre upset, because Andre is ready to sell off the whole company. Like, he's ready to be in power and sell off the company. Like, Andre is just like bugging, y'all. Who is the person that pisses you off the most? I don't even know. I feel like right now, like, Lucious pisses me off just because, I don't know, I'm so used to him being a certain way. But of course you have to give him his time to heal and things like that. And then Andre, he constantly pisses me off. Hakeem is being kind of low-key right now. Like, I feel like he's just working on his music. He's not getting into too much drama right now. And it's crazy how Lucious' mother ends up telling Cookie that she was the one who killed Tyrek. And she also put this chick in prison because she didn't even know nothing about this. Cookie didn't know that his mother was the one that killed Tyrek. So she was like learning all these things, and she was just like, wait. So they end up doing like a whole intervention on her. Everybody was in the room, including the nurse that she hates. And they had Luscious sign a voluntary something where pretty much she's going to be going back into the nursing home where he had taken her from. So now she's probably not going to be on the show anymore, pretty much, unless she breaks out. But, I mean, I understand, like, she was really bugging out, and she probably would have killed the nurse if Cookie didn't take it upon herself, as well as everybody else, to do that intervention. But, yeah, that nurse is, like, super manipulative, because you see how she was trying to just like pretend like she was leaving. You saw how she was packing up her stuff, and she made sure she did it like at a time that she know that Luscious would probably be able to see her. Yeah, she did that on purpose, and then she knew that he would say things. It's like she wants to be wanted. She wants him to feel that dependency on her. And you saw how she was kind of holding his head to her chest. I'm like, girl, let Cookie see you right now. She probably slapped the living daylights out of you. You know what you do. You do it at night when nobody's around, when nobody's watching, because you already know that she ain't going to accept that because you're doing too much. You reaching, talking about you leaving when you know you're not going anywhere. But she, like I said, she's trying to play with his head because she knows. But yeah. So let me know what y'all thought about this episode down below. Alright guys, be sure to stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I will see y'all on the next one.